tell me about this new project of yours, Collide. I am so excited about it.
It was pretty cool. It was a good way to get out of the house in the middle of the pandemic. They're like,
Oh,
"Hey, you want to come and play for a little bit?" Where I was like, "Yes, please." And it was just it was just a nice, easy shoot with a really awesome script that's like a huge idea for a script, but all taking place in one little location over the course of one night with an amazing cast. And it's got all the fireworks of a giant film, but it was, it was one of those post-COVID films. So it's cool. It's really cool. The script is awesome.
nice. And tell me a little bit about the role that you play.
I mean, the other roles are definitely the reasons why you want to tune in. I mean, I'm there. I'm definitely there. I'm in the movie. I play Jim Gaffigan's wife, and his role is remarkable. And seeing him in a role like that is also remarkable. I mean, he's unbelievable because you expect him to be doing this, comedy, and here he is playing this soulful, sad, and I am somewhat of his antagonist to a degree, but my character's going through her own set of circumstances, but because of my midlife crisis and my selfishness, I hurt the person that is the closest to me. And I think that's happening throughout the film with all the different couples and characters. Everybody is looking for this kind of silver lining. Everybody's looking for a way to feel safe, and a lot of it is based on fear, and everybody is sort of trying to clean up their lives, whether it's their financial situations or their emotional, spiritual, psychological. Everybody's trying to figure out where they're going to feel most safe, the most comfortable, and in doing that, there's they're colliding. There's a lot of colliding going on. So none of these characters know each other. So all of this is taking place in one location, and all these different stories are happening.
It's incredible. And what was the biggest challenge about playing a role like that?
Um, there, I don't like having to play like sexy or flirty and like doing stuff like that, and I have to do that. So for me, it's easier for me to cry and to be vulnerable and to be the victim. It's not easy for me to be bitchy. Or I could be bitchy, but it's not easy for me to be flirty. So I had to be really flirty with my young boyfriend, and causes a lot of self-conscious behavior. And I'm not supposed to be self-conscious in the part, so Dre, felt self-conscious.
And what
Thank
was
God
it like?
he cut a scene out where I was supposed to be dancing in front of the bar and getting people. I was trying to get men to look at me, sort of thing. And thank God we didn't have time to shoot it because I would have been such a mess.
Aw. And tell me about working with Jim and the rest of the cast. I mean, I looked at the cast list and then saw the movie, of course, and it's amazing all the incredible talent in that movie.
I didn't really have scenes with anybody else. I had a couple of scenes with Jim, but very quick. Um, we did have some big scenes in the end, but mostly my scenes are with David Cade, who I love. He was incredible. He plays my boyfriend on the show, in the movie, on the show. I still think I'm on television, in the movie. And I met Kat Graham just briefly. We don't have any scenes together. Um, but he was awesome because I didn't know if he was going to try to be really super serious because he's playing a serious part, and if he's just going to try to meet this other serious actor in the serious realm. And I'm a big jokester and I'm a big asshole on set because I like to have fun. So no matter how serious the project is, I'm gonna not be so serious when they say cut. And luckily, the minute they yelled cut, he started in with jokes and good filthy ones because that's the way I am too. So I was, here he is, here's the comedian. So I got to enjoy him in that way. He was awesome.
Nice. We must be the same person because I'm exactly the same way as you. I swear, everything you're telling me, I swear we're the same person.
Oh, then good. You and I will get along. Go have drinks.
I love it. I love that. And in what ways do you relate to your character, or if you don't, what characteristics do you wish you had?
I can relate to my character being 50 right now and feeling like if I don't do something different, like I feel like everything has come to like a halt. I know a lot of 50-year-olds, like Jennifer Lopez, are like, it's only just begun. And I'm just like, it's all over. Like, what do I do next? Like, my kids are going to grow up. They're not going to want to live with me. Like, my whole life has become about taking care of other people. I don't really take care of me. So I'm like, if I don't have people to take care of, am I dead? I don't even know. Do I want to continue? I don't know. So that's where I'm at right now, and I don't work as much as I used to. So I'm in a weird place, So I identified with that, insofar as the character is looking for. She has a young boyfriend. I have a young boyfriend. It's definitely nerve wracking. I'm sure there are some parts of me when I've always dated younger men. I guess my father of my kids is younger. It never really phased me though, but now at 50, it does. It does. You do sort of feel like, am I too old to be dating this guy? Am I gonna still look all right? Like, it's just stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like, just your mortality. You're just feeling the mortality, and she's looking forward and looking ahead, and he has this moment where he's like, everything is messed up because everything is messed up. Life is messed up right now. The world is messed up. Society is messed up. And we feel that in this film. You really feel the impact of how people are desperate to figure it out to a degree because nothing feels safe anymore.
That is very, very true. And speaking of your other characters, which one would you say you related to the most in real life?
Um, I didn't relate to Adriana as I was doing it when I was young, but then later in life, I started to realize how much emphasis I put on other people, how much I've invested in other people, and how little I invested in myself. And I think I realized that with all the characters that I played, because they're all women that invest in their men or whatever it is, I find that funny now looking back on it. I'm like, maybe I was somewhat like some of my characters. Like, I don't know. I always find something that I can relate to in every character I play. Like, just when I got Shades of Blue, what I was going through in my life was exactly what the character was going through at that time. So when I met with Jen about the project, I was like, this is my life right now. Of course I should be here. This is of course the role I need to play. So I always feel like, that I'm always in the right place when the role presents itself.
And we
Oh,
are almost
I just played a psychopath in two different movies. So I don't know if being a psychopath is part of my alter ego somehow.
well, we all have an alter ego, so it's a good way to play. So we have one time for one more question, sad face, but I want you to describe Collide in 3 words.
Oh God, I'm terrible at these things. But collide in 3 words. Don't go on a blind date. That's 5 words.
Okay, that works, and I'll take that. I'll take that advice as well.
Don't go on a blind date. Not in this day and age.
No, absolutely
Unless you're
not.
armed. Unless you're armed.
I love that. Well, it was amazing to speak to you. You're a wonderful person, and I can't wait to talk to you again soon.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Okay, bye.